had a great record out there, and hearing her what she can do now, she was 15 now, 25 years, of course she's 40. So how did it feel working with him?
It was a great opportunity. I remember, when Tyree was with me in the studio, because I remember I wasn't a big fan of the record. I thought it was a good record, so I said, it'd be great one day if we can, revisit the song. And with the minute you said, "All right, Pop, let's go for it, let's do it," and you set it up. When she came into the studio, I didn't know what to expect. I thought I was still going to hear that
whiny voice,
that 15, 16-year-old.
Right.
All right, here we go. Let me turn on the auto-tune. Let me turn the Melodyne on. And let me tell you, I didn't even have to turn it on. She just went in there. I mean, she's grown so much as a vocalist that, every vocalist does mature when they get older. But she definitely matured in the right way. It was, at some point she sounded like Donna Summers.
Right.
And I'm not trying to tell her that, sound like this person, sound like that person, but she's matured so much in her vocals that, if she would have cut the vocals today, 25 years ago,
it would have been a sensational hit. But she was 15.
But it was.
Yeah, there's no way at 15 you was gonna get that, that vocal from her.
Yeah, exactly. So she's an awesome vocalist to work with. I mean, to get the harmonies out of her was not even an issue. We just did a quick rough draft so she could go home, listen to the track, because I still got to finish writing it because I was trying to fit all the parts to her vocals while she was singing the parts, and I have a difficult time as a producer. Sometimes I can't sing the notes for them because I don't want them to be off key.
Right.
Or that's why when Tyree comes in, Tyree knows how I think, and I'd be like, "Tyree, help her get this note." And he said, "No problem." He went in there, just tell her, let's do it this way, and it wasn't even half a takes, and she was getting it on point.
Quick, on point.
And it's all teamwork. I mean, that's
it's all together. She had her own ideas.
That's what lacked in the freestyle. Now that we're on the subject of teamwork, that's what lacked in this industry. There was no teamwork. There was no collaborations. There was nothing. Everybody was for themselves. And I used to be like, let's all get together. Let's all, and everybody was just really for themselves. And that's why a lot of people lost respect, hope for freestyle music, which is great. I mean, I love freestyle. To this day, I still listen to the classics. You know what I'm saying? Not saying that the new school stuff is bad, because it's not. There's a lot of new school I like. When I came back from, from the dead, let's say, from the marriage life, when I got divorced and I came back to the music and I listened to, let's say, Sita from Pain, you know what I'm saying? I was like, wow, I've been missing this for so many years. This guy, and he was telling me that he wanted to work with me. That he was like, wow, my first record was Sebastian, The Nights We Shared, and you was the producer of it, And I'm like, dude, you could sing, you know what I'm saying? So, there was really no collaboration, no teamwork, no team effort, I think, in the freestyle market. And I'm telling you straight out, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. A lot of people are going to disagree, say, freestyle's coming back. If you think it is, God bless you. You know what I'm saying? But honestly, it really is not. It's just, like everything else, leaving it in its past. Disco, I love disco to this day. I leave it in its past. You know why? I can still listen to disco, and it just brings me back to those days.
That's why we're trying to create that new sound. So you know what? We're just going to call it EDM music.
Electronic dance music. EDM is very big. And
our record's doing really well overseas and all in other countries, and that's what it's about. It's just about hearing music.
And like Tony Santiago calls it free EDM. Because he's calling it like a freestyle with an EDM. So he's calling it free EDM. So we give credit to Tony Santiago for that, for bringing that, that name. Free EDM, because EDM is a lot of different things, a lot of elements. You know what I'm saying? It's electro house, it's house from Chicago, it's a little bit of everything, elements. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And now,
just with that new sound, we're taking advantage of the new technology we have now.
Exactly.
The technology is incredible. Yeah, it's great when we put some of our old school skills, keeping some of that analog sound, with the consoles that, we're building and all that stuff for the studio. But it's still, it's just amazing that we could just put a product out quicker, but yet easier for everyone in the business. And electronics is our friend.
Yes, it is.
I mean, and I think it's great that we're all collaborating on the record, not just one person. I can concentrate on making the music, mixing and mastering, and Tyree could with vocal coaching, and Mike with producing. Everyone should work like that, because if everyone really worked like that, we get a lot of things accomplished, and that would really be a unity with everyone.
Yes,
you're
making sense. Of course, you're making sense.
It's just so much fun to work on a record together. 3-4 people collaborating on the same project and getting it done. With smiles.
Exactly.
That's it.
Who said that an old school producer and a new school producer cannot do things together? Mm-hmm. We're gonna show the world that we can. We're gonna show everybody that you can. Not only, I love Pomp as a brother. You know what I'm saying? But
the funny story. Me, Mike, everyone thinks we boys. I remember when I first started, I met Mike, and he came into my garage because I forget what the reason was. I was getting some gear out of my garage, and I was just like, Mike, I got some records I got thrown upstairs in the attic. So I bring the record down, and I'm like, yo, you ever hear the song Sebastian? And Mike goes to me, I go, yeah, this guy Sebastian. Another night, I'm sorry, what's the name of the song?
It was another night.
Another night.
The nights we share.
Nights we share. And he goes, that's my record. I said, no, it's not. He goes, look at the name. I went,
yeah. It's true.
Mike, I'm sorry, bro. I'm like, that's why it's in the attic. I didn't know, and it's funny like that. And here we are 8 years later.
Exactly.
We worked on a couple little things, never finished it, but I had to, give Mike a little nudge. Mike, let's go, let's do this, let's do this, let's do this.
And I gotta give. Let me tell you, I gotta give a lot of credit to I gave up on life at one time, after my divorce, and there was people that were there for me, and Pomp was one of them. And many times he pushed me. He pushed me. He's like, yo, come on, you can still do it. You still got it. You can still do it, whatever. And I was like, I can't do this no more. This is not me anymore. I was just giving up on the whole music. And then after I did a couple of tracks, I'm like, and I let people hear, and they're like, wow, dude, it sounds better than, before, the way you worked before. So I'm like, you know what? And that's when, it was because of this man why I'm back in the music. You know what I'm saying? Because he's the one that told me, believe. And I wasn't believing, but now I do believe. That's what I'm saying. This is the new MKG. 2014 is going to be my year. I did try to do it this year, 2013, but because a lot of health issues, a lot of just drama and stuff like that in my life, I wasn't able to. But you know what? I found myself now, and I'm here. And now we're going to play a little bit of the T-shirt that was done in Pompeo Studio. This is a very rough draft. We're going to have 6-7 different mixes. Even a bachata mix, mambotong. We're going to have different mixes, freestyle, pure freestyle mix for the freestyle fans. We're going to have a pop mix. We're going to have just different mixes that people are going to be blown away. You know what I'm saying? We're taking it to a whole different level. We're going to go back to the way music was 20 years ago, that they put 5-6 different mixes on one 12-inch. That's what we want to go back to, where DJs could have the option to play different mixes, not just cater to, they have to play this one mix that's 4 minutes long. No. You got 6-7 different mixes you could play. Choose it, man. That's what we want to go back to. So, Pomp, you know where that track is?
No, it's not.
I think Tyree.
We Tyree's little production studio right now.
All right, so Tyree's gonna have
the king. All right. Don't show nobody me eating my.
No, you're the cameraman now.
I'm the cameraman.
If anything, you're filming us now. Woo! Bloop. Now play a song.
This is just a quick rough mix.
Yep. Very rough.
2013/14 Tears Shed with Emery.
The original vocalist.
The original.
She's the one that sang the Tears Shed in 1988. Doing it again in 2014.
These tears I shed were not because of you.
Shed. Hell no.
Alright, fade it out. Fade it out. That's it.
So that right there is just a little sample of what's coming.
Oh.
Tear Shed 2013/14.
14, baby.
Papel Masano, MKG,
Hell yeah.
Emery, the original vocalist,
And many
of the
others.
track.
Which will be in our documentary.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? So we're making a whole documentary in 25 years of Tear Shed. You know what I'm saying? So this is part of it. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad to have my brothers here, you know, being part of this whole new experience for me. You know what I'm saying? This is a second chance. You know what I'm saying? MKG second chance.
Hello.
And I'm glad to, you know, that you guys are part of it. You know what I'm saying? And
Thank you,
you're gonna
thank
hear a
you.
lot from us, man, for sure. You're gonna hear a lot from us, you know. I'm here to stay. So,
Ain't going
with
nowhere.
that said, see ya.
See ya. Deuces.
Oh yeah.
That was nice.
Yeah.
Baby.